Weaving is a skill interlacing two sets of threads, that is the warp that form the length of the material and the weft that form the width of the material at a right angle.
Under the weaving skills, you know that we make different items. One of them, we have the table mat.
The intervener guides the learner in exploring woven items. These include tablecloth, shawl, neck scarf, bed cover, bands.
So, these are the items we make using the weaving skills. So it depends with the type of machine and the size of the machine. If it is small, then it produces a small one. If it is big, then it produces a big one. So it will vary. Now we are going to look at some of the items we use for weaving and how to use them safely.
Safety precautions are very important to prevent accidents and injuries during work.
This one is called a pair of scissors. We use it for cutting the yarn. This one. So we use it for cutting. So when you are cutting, you get hold like this. These hands, you get inside here, then you get hold. So get hold of it, then you cut. When you are cutting, you don't do it this way, no, because it can piece. You also have what's called the shuttle. This shuttle is used for inserting, putting the yarn inside here.
The intervener guides the learner to observe safety precautions of self, others, materials, and equipment during weaving process.
So when you're putting, it should not be that way, you see? Because if it is that way, inaweza kugonga, you see? And that's bad, eh? If you put it this way, then it can bang, and it will get spoiled, okay? This is the shuttle. So we also have the heddle. This is called the heddle. This one is called the heddle. It is used to regulate the yarns. So when it is put up here, so you can just get hold of this, hold it this way. So this is what is making the pattern, and we call it the heddle. So you put it, hold it up, then down, slowly. Because if you put it, then you can put, then you fall down, okay? We also have the needle. This needle, it is help us to put in there are small holes here called the eyelet. So it helps us to get hold of this, then you pull this one. But they are very small. So first you touch the hole, then you put it. So if you don't touch like this, then you can put this one and it will piece here. Then you will start crying, which is bad, eh? So when you are putting it, you just put it carefully. You put it carefully, then you throw. After throwing, then you remove. See? So that's what should happen. Then we have also the yarn. This is what we call the yarn. And the yarn, this one, we just use it for making the pattern. We also have now, this is called the weaving machine. This is a local weaving machine, and we just make it here at Sikri. So this local weaving machine can help us make all those items you sew. So this loom machine we use what is called checked pattern. Checked pattern. This is the measuring rod where we measure the length of the yarn we want to work with here. See? So this nail is sharp. So if you put it this way, it can piece. Then there's another one here. There's another one here, this one. It can be on the wall or on the table. It can be put on the table or on the wall. So this one is on the wall. So when you are measuring, you start doing this way. You remove the yarn, then you start measuring. You tie this one this way, then unashika tu hivi, then you put it around, but you make sure you don't knock this one because it is hard. It's the nail. The nail can piece here, then you feel pain. So put it around. Good. Come back again. Good. So we are going to use the scissor to cut the one we have measured. So when we are cutting, you get hold of this. Get hold of this, then you cut. Get hold of this, cut it. Good. So now we have the length we want. Then we now want to load it.
To make the weaving process easy, the warp threads are arranged up and down to create a space called a shade for passing the wefts. The intervener guides the learner in loading the warps correctly through the handle on the loom, setting the warps to correct tension of the warps, loading the weft threads on the shuttle, arrange the warps by pushing the handle up and down to create the shade, passing the shuttle loaded with weft thread, the shade, and compacting the wefts by pulling forward the handle and back again. This creates a checked pattern on the item.
Sit down. Now you take two. Then you put the eye. You load the eye. Yes. So it has passed through the eyelid. Now the space. The second one passes through the space. That's good. Very good. Now tightening the warps. These are the warps. Now tie here, tie on the rod. Tie this one on the rod. Tie this one here to create the tension, so that when you will be passing the wefts through the warps, then it will give a good pattern. Tie this one. You tie this one. Tight, kabisa. Very good. That's good. Good. So you come up with this pattern. You see, now it is tight. So now this tight. So that when you will be passing this one, it will be strong. Be strong. And when you will be pulling up and down, it will be strong. That's why we make the tension, we make it tight. Now we want to load the shuttle. We want to load the shuttle. Loading the shuttle is simple. Loading the shuttle, the shuttle will contain the wefts. So you load this shuttle. You load this shuttle so that we get the wefts. So load it. You load it this way, this way, this way, this way. Load that. Load. Yes. Continue loading that. Continue loading that. Yes. Yes. Now, what we want to do, we want to create the pattern. And this pattern is what we call under one, over one. Under one, over one. Now we want to use the handle. This is the handle. We want to use the handle to create space by putting it up and down. Up and down. When it is up, the space here, look, the space will be here. There will be a space here. That space, you'll take the shuttle, then you put it inside there up to the end, then you remove, okay? So the yarn will remain inside. Then you remove this one up. So when it goes up and down, then the pattern, this one will be nice, okay? Now try. Just try. Good. Now you put it up. Very good. Create the space. Yes, the space is created up to the end. That's very good. That's why we call it under 1/1. Yes, good. Continue. Now you can move even fast. Just move fast now, we see. I want to see, yeah? Good. Continue. Very good work. Good. Endelea. Continue. Continue up to the end, up to here, then you stop, then we'll cut it. So continue a bit, continue. Continue. Okay, now we have finished making it. This is the last one, the last bit of interlacing. Now, we like to tie this part. What you do now, you cut this one, cut this, then you tie here. Cut it, take the pair of scissors, then cut this, cut. Good. Now tie here. Okay, now pull this, you pull this one. Yes, pull it. Very good. So after pulling it that way, then cut the remaining part. So that it doesn't wear out, we now cut the end. Good. Now, I want you to continue cutting here for the finishing. Try.
The intervener guides the learner to finish the woven scarf by cutting the ends of the scarf from the loom, knotting the ends of the scarf to avoid fraying.
Yes. Now you pull it. Now that's good. Come, just come. Now pull it from the handle. Pull it out. Get it out from the handle. Get it out. Good. Now roll it out. Roll it. Remove it. Yes. Very good. Good. You roll it until it is now out. So cut. You cut again the other side. Cut again this side. Good. Cut here. Again. Yes. Now pull it. Pull it this way. This way. And pull it. Now put it this way. Stand. Yes. Now put it this way. Okay. Now we want to tie it. You can see, you can touch that this was now loose. If you leave it that way, it will get spoiled. So you must take one like this. So this is the finishing part of it. You tie it so that it doesn't get loose. Yes, just tie. So you keep on tying like this, this, then you pull, like this, then you pull. Take like this, you tie like this, then you pull. Yeah. So then finishing, you put it here. But before that, you can put it this way. This way, you put it this way, then you do the last cutting so that it becomes uniform. So that you put it. Bas. Now it looks good. Now you see, now it looks uniform. Bas. So now you put it this way. You stand. Mama. Now, when it is cold, you now use it and you feel okay. Or you can give it to me. You sell, I give you money.
The finished articles are then displayed before storage.